Hi everyone, welcome back to day 3 of Icad 2025. This is Gina once again. Thank you for joining me. My card today, it's index card a day. My card is pre-gessoed and I am just adding some acrylic paint. So my plan this year is to just really keep it as simple as I can and keep it as short as I can because time these days for me is very difficult. So I want to just create, but keep it short and keep it inspiring and very, very intuitive. I really don't want to think too much about these things because obviously it will take too much time. So I'm adding some blue. I'm doing some abstract today because that I've realized that is the easiest go-to for me. And even though it's easy, I've also realized that it can get very difficult where I get stuck. But, it's like my natural reflex. Even though I try doing other forms of art, my natural reflex is to do abstract, which I'm happy that I found out. So I'm enjoying this very much. I love when, you add the color and it flows into another and what I'm also doing with this card is trying to use as little colors as possible. Again, my motto is to try and keep it simple. So I'm just trying to do that. And while I'm doing that, this that I'm doing with this brush is creating some wonderful effects. And I just fell in love. I don't know. I don't think I've ever done it with a flat brush. So that was, normally I do it with the pointy ones. This is beautiful. So now I'm bringing some deeper blues. Again, using the same color, but just not as washed out. So I'm trying to increase the intensity to make the card more interesting as well. But I'm really enjoying it. It's one thing, whatever we're doing, I really encourage us all to try our best to enjoy the process. And I think as we enjoy the process, we will learn because I do learn from this. Hey, I'm trying to figure out which direction do I actually want this card to be. And I wasn't sure still. So while I was thinking about it, I thought, let me make some marks. As the paint is still wet, I'm just going to drag my brush, the back of my brush, through the paint to try and get some very interesting marks. And while I was dragging it, the wet paint was being dragged into the black, which created some lovely marks. And I was like, oh, this is so nice. I need to do this on bigger pieces. And then I thought, what can I use as my focal point? I didn't want to use another, like an object, like another piece of paper or anything. So I just thought I'd add a pop of color, which is this red. And then I was thinking, do I want it, although it kind of looks pink, I'm realizing that I don't really like this red very much because it's more of a pink than a red. But it's fine. I'll use it because I have it. And yeah, I'm just trying to like pull it out and wash it out, but have that intense pop and then, feather it out to a wash. And I just thought that would be a cool and interesting focal point. So this card taught me keeping it simple is really cool sometimes, and your focal point doesn't always have to be like another object. It could be just a spot of a different color, which I'm sure a lot of people know, but for me, this was like, yeah, Gino, because I'm not accustomed to doing it myself. So this was cool, and I would like to practice it more, actually. So now I'm just spending some time working on it, not trying to not make it look like I just took something and rested it down. So I'm trying to get it nice and blended and hoping that it turns out well. But can you see anything interesting about that particular shape, like the black shape? I did not notice until this. Do you see that? It looks like a face. I didn't even realize. I find that so cool. So I ended it here. I feel though like I could make it more intense. Having seen that now, I don't know if I'll add to it, but I was blown away. Look at that. It's a face, a full blown face. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.